Today we are going to jump in the Wayback Machine all the way back to 1991 to recreate a classic from an episode of the Rugrats. What we are going to recreate today is the Reptar Bar from Season 1, Episode 9 of Candy Bar Creepshow. This was a Halloween special from Season 1 of the Rugrats. As many of you probably remember, Reptar was the popular Godzilla-like character that was always referenced in the show. So, to get started, what you're going to need are some caramel candies, some melting chocolate, a couple of bowls to melt everything in, microwave safe preferably, T-Rex type cookie cutter, green food coloring, wax paper, and a cookie sheet to make everything in, so because you'll be taking it from in and out of the freezer. You're still probably trying to ask yourself, Mitchell, you still haven't explained what a Reptar Bar is. Well, you're in luck. Angelica, why don't you explain?
A Reptar Bar is chocolate and nuts and caramel and green stuff and it's swirled and stirred and rippled and beaten and sweetened till you can't stop eating. The superest, the duperest, the double chocolate scooperest, the meanest, the best, it's better than the rest. Reptar Bar, the candy bar supreme, the candy bar that turns your tongue green.
So, let's get started, shall we? To get started, what you're going to want to do first is line your cookie sheet with wax paper. This will help to lift the chocolate later on after it's all settled. Once you have your paper laid, you're going to want to take your Reptar cookie cutter, aka a T-Rex cookie cutter, and just place it right there in the center. Next, you're going to want to fill a microwave safe bowl with your melting chocolates. Then place in the microwave and begin melting. Once your chocolate is all good and melted, you're going to want to then start to form the dinosaur mold. So let's begin pouring spoonfuls of chocolate in the center of our dinosaur. Making sure we get the main layer down. Good. In the real fine nooks and crannies, what you're going to want to do is just take a small popsicle stick or barbecue skewer and make sure you get the entire form. So once you have the first half of the cookie cutter filled, what you're going to want to do is put it in the freezer or fridge and let it set up for a little while. And then once it's set up, then the next thing we're going to do is create the green caramel that goes in the middle of the candy bar. So while we're waiting for the chocolate to set up, we will go ahead and start making our green caramel sauce. So what you want to do is fill a microwave safe container with a few morsels of caramel and pop them in the microwave till they're fully melted. So once your caramel is all good and melted, what we're going to want to do is add a few drops of good old-fashioned food coloring, green. Do about 4. Get that all good and stirred up. And there we have it, folks. Your green caramel filling for our candy bar. Doesn't that just look delicious? Alright, now once your chocolate is set, then what we're going to want to do is add our caramel sauce that we just made. So, there's a spoonful here. Alright, and once you have it filled with a good amount of caramel, we are going to now want to put it back in the freezer, let this piece set, and then we'll finish it off by filling the rest up with chocolate, and we should be good to go. Alright. Alright, so now that that is out of the freezer and the caramel is set up, now it's time to fill the rest of it with chocolate. Alright, and once you have all the chocolate filled, we're going to put it in the freezer for one last time with the second layer of chocolate finish, and then pop out a cookie cutter, and it's ready to consume. Once you take it out of the cookie cutter, there you have your caramel filled Reptar Bar. It's a little thick, but if you like chocolate and you like caramel, I think it'll be good. Now let's enjoy. Alright, now that we've taken it out of the cookie cutter, it's time to enjoy. So what I'm going to do is cut it in half to show you the green caramel in the middle, and then I'll eat. Alright. It's so good. And there you have a very delicious Reptar Bar. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you. So in the cartoon, it turns your tongue green, and when you eat the green caramel here, it turns your tongue green. So yeah, fun little tidbit there.